Hi, I'm René Paap. We're here at Black Hat 2015, and with me is Francis Turner from ThreatSTOP. So thank you, Francis, for coming by. And
thank you, René. It's a pleasure.
I'm excited about how you can help us offload our capacity for multi-vector attacks by providing us a threat list data that we can block bad actors on the internet immediately. So that's very good to have you here.
It's a pleasure.
So thank you. What I want to ask you, Francis, is can you explain to me what it makes threat intelligence such a difficult problem to solve?
Well, the thing is, you have to get the balancing act between the false positives and the false negatives. So you don't want to have people that are actually bad allowed in, but you also don't want to accidentally block Google or something like that because everyone complains when that happens. You know, people can't use their YouTube or whatever it is, and people get really upset about that.
Right.
So you have to get that balancing act between the bad guys and the good guys and make sure you get it right. Because when you get it wrong, it's really obvious. Because either all the data just went out or your website crashed or whatever it was because of the attack, or people get really upset because they can't do whatever it is they wanted to do that they should be able to do because it's actually perfectly legitimate. And that's the challenge, is getting that balance between the good and the bad.
Right, and I understand that ThreatSTOP does that particularly well.
Oh yes, it's one of our tricks. Is we've been doing this for getting on for 8 years since we first started trying this. We've been really doing it for about 5, and in that time we've made pretty much every mistake you can make. So I think we've figured it out now, and we hope that we can use that with A10, so that now we have with the A10 device, which is great because it's got this 8 million entries in the class list, something like that.
Yeah, 8 times 16 million. To be
16
exact.
million now. Yeah. Well, it's gone up.
Yeah, so we can definitely leverage your information very well, offloading the standard TPS and leveraging these large lists of bad actors because there are a lot of them out there. What I wondered as well, Francis, is what kind of trends are you seeing in the internet right now? Are there seasonal trends or current trends?
Well, I mean, as I was saying in my talk, we're seeing much more DDoS.
Yes.
I mean, DDoS is the new way to do things. You have booters. You saw about the Xbox thing at Christmas and New Year, where Xbox and Sony got taken off the network. You've seen it all over. You have DDVC, where they're doing DDoS for Bitcoin, classic extortion thing, and they can do it because it doesn't cost them very much to get a booter service that will just blast, 18 gig, 20 gig, whatever it is of data at you for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's really easy, really cheap. They can do it. And this is the challenge because this is new. Previously, you would get a DDoS, but it took people a lot of time to coordinate and get it to happen. Now people can literally pretty much just go and buy it. You just go online to the wrong forum and you buy it. You pay your.
It's so within reach of anyone.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Anybody can DDoS. It's been democratized,
and it's showing out there in your records, obviously.
Yeah.
So I know it's hard to look in the future, but do you have any ideas what kind of trends we would see in the future, where it's moving towards to?
Well, I think we're going to see that eventually people are going to wise up to the whole reflective DDoS thing.
Yes.
I mean, this is the big thing, because the reflective DDoS, if you spoof the source address of your attacker, or the person, your victim rather, then nobody has any idea where the actual original data came from. But, the internet as a whole should be able to track that and stop it. And I think as we get more DDoS, that sort of thing is going to become less and less possible because more and more service providers are basically going to say, we have to block this because it's in our own interest to block it. Even if today we're just being the transit, next week we're going to be attacked. So it makes sense for us and everybody else if we actually start enforcing no spoofing rules. And I think that's going to be a key. That's going to be a new thing, because at that point we'll see a whole bunch of stuff where the trend goes, okay, so we have to have a different sort of DDoS, a bit like where you actually have to go look at the authoritative DNS server and overload it with lots of traffic, or where you do other sorts of DDoS where you're exploiting some PHP vulnerability or whatever it is that makes the thing really slow.
Right. Okay, that's interesting. But when it happens, we'll be ready for them, right?
Absolutely.
All right, Francis, thank you very much. And thank you for being here at Black Hat 2015.